Hey, what's going on, guys and viewers? My name is Romello Thomas. I'm on behalf of R&R Sports Podcast. I'm sitting with a good friend of mine, Shimmy Choo.
I thought we were rocking forever and ever. I'm starting to think it's a lie. No matter how much that you tell me to trust you, the rumors are always behind. No matter what happened to me in the long run, I'll forever be high. I was forever cold-hearted where everybody now is melting inside.
Put out 2 albums so far. He got more hits to come along, and I got a special co-host, Bryce Tillwell, with me. And Shimmy, what got you started in music, man?
Well, I always felt like that was my way of expressing myself as a man, and just I feel like I have bad anger issues, and I always been around a lot of boxers, but I never liked doing that, and that was my way of, for example, when Josue trains, he goes to the gym and train and release that anger. My way of releasing my anger is coming to the studio, like, and y'all see it, y'all hear it too.
Exactly. So with that being said, which area are you from in New York?
I'm from Dyckman, Spanish Harlem, Manhattan.
Okay.
Uptown.
And as far as Spanish Harlem, any type of local artists that you grew up to, that you admired and an idol?
No, as of like, especially coming from Dyckman, I feel like I'm the only artist, and one, like, I could say that because I work for that. I could say that because I work for that position already. The only artist that came out or is coming out from my hood that's gonna basically put Dyckman on the map, because we never had that. We never had nobody do that for us. There was only one artist who used to be in Dyckman, which was Pitbull. He's an icon,
Exactly,
so
exactly.
I'm next to bat.
Yeah. So within this podcast, we discuss social issues that impact families and individuals within sports. And I'm familiar with certain songs. Wiz Khalifa, he put out a Black and Yellow song that impacted the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
And he got the key to the city, and he got recognized with that. And I attended the fight that you performed at King's Theater, and that was real pivotal as the crowd was involved and when you was performing 100 Goons.
Yeah.
So what do you feel? How do you feel boxing? How do you feel music inspires boxing?
I feel like I have the music that people could just like relate to it, and even if you can't relate to it, you can't take away the fact that it makes you bop your head, like. And when I came out with Josue, the plan, we was supposed to come out with Focus, because Focus was more of a motivational song. You're focused, and this is what you do. And then Josue was like, "Yo, we're gonna come out with a lot of people, so everybody gotta come matched up, and we gotta come out with 100 Goons, because everybody know me, like, I never roll alone."
I came in the spot with 100 Goons, club looking like a trap, security not trying to let us in, cause we got the place packed, I'm back and they know, trying to get close to all my chain, you would never touch that. I came in the spot with 100 Goons, club looking like a trap,
Only like right now I'm at the studio, I'm in comfort, you guys are family, so I'm by myself, but usually I'm with a lot of people, and that was like, even when you listen to my music and you could work out to my music, like, I know personal trainers who go on Pandora, put Shimmy Choo radio, and I'm on Pandora, and they just work out to my music. So on that behalf, that's what I say it is, I would really have to ask somebody who's actually working out to my music and ask them, like, yo, what does it do for you? Then from there, I feel like in the future I'll have a better answer when it comes to that.
Hey, well, I'm gonna have to get that mixtape for my next workout, man.
Oh, that's a fact, definitely.
Hey, so let's start with a little bit of the origins, man. How long ago did you start making music?
I was in middle school, and I used to make music in Spanish, because there was like a lot of big Spanish rap at the time. I was young, I was like 13 years old. I don't know what I was doing. I just wanted to be that. You look at, damn, these guys, jewelry, you know what it is, like, they got all the girls with them, like, they're known. And then when you hear the older heads from your hood talking about these guys in such a positive way, like, I'm a young buck looking up to, like, damn, I want to be like these dudes. So when I get to that position, I can have the older heads make example out of me and talk about me. So then throughout high school, I stopped doing music. I went to the studio, but it wasn't like, oh, this is me, I'm here every day. Like, I would work on a song, one song every 5 months, like, whatever. Went to high school, and I wanted to become a pilot.
Wow.
That was my dream, an aviation pilot. I took courses, I was gonna go to the military. But then I got in tune with a friend of mine who was making music at the time, and he was the reason that he's like, yo, you need to do music, bro. Like, you got something different. And then he took me on tour with him with London, with G Unit. So that's what made me focus. Like, yo, I'm in an arena, 10,000 people, bro. Like, I'm a nobody technically at the time, and I'm here performing in front of people, like, at an arena, like, not a club, not a venue. This is an arena. This is like top-notch security guards. You gotta pay top money to get in the arena. My first time experience of backstage. My first time seeing other rappers like Fabulous, Lloyd Banks, like, and actually interacting with these people and getting to like, damn, this is what these guys do. This is like that what made me fall in love with it, you know.
So far as a cultural base with music, do you feel as though you have to change your tempo or how you say certain lyrics when you're in different cities or different countries?
I make music on how I feel, you know.
Right.
I try to be mindful on how I make music to not offend people, but at the end of the day, you can make a song saying "Twinkle Twinkle Little Stars" and people will still find a way to talk bad about it. You understand? So it don't even matter. And regarding that, like, even like when I go to other countries and do records with other artists, you know, I definitely shout them out. You know, like when I was in London, I worked with artists out there. I just came back from Toronto and I did records out there with artists, and I made sure that I mentioned in a song that I'm in Toronto. You know, they show love.
Right. With your track 100 Goons, I think that might be one of my favorites compared, other than Patron and Moet.
Yeah.
So what's your favorite lyric out of that 100 Goons song that gets everyone up and going? You know, definitely for a boxing event.
You know what made 100 Goons record? The video, because the way that I like the way I performed it in the video, like my director, shout out Eric Media, he got those cuts. Actually, when the beat drops, and then the way I started doing like the hand movement, because the hand gesture means, and it's like that's what made me, just the beginning, the 100 shots, 100 goons, 100 rounds, bang, 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 like the way the camera cuts in the video, and then my engineer Final Ones, the way he chopped it up, that's my favorite part of the song. And it's crazy because with that record, I was doubting my verse, because I sent the record out to another artist, he did his thing, and so I'm in the studio, and I was like, you know what, I wrote the verse, and I did the verse, and I'm like, am I satisfied with the verse? And then I sent this is my record, this is my song. I sent that out to the other artist, and I'm like trying to see if he likes shit. And I'm like in my head like, bro, this is my record. Like, if I'm satisfied with this, I don't need nobody else's approval, you know. So then I ended up sending the record, and then we did the video drop, and everybody was like, yo, there's a lot of people's favorite though. Like that's now, and that's not at the time. It wasn't one of my favorite records. Right now is not because I have so many bigger records coming, but that's still a record that I still will listen to, even if it's to work out or to at the club or at a party. I still will listen to that record.
Exactly. So I know there was another few key topics Bryce wanted to touch on. Bryce, can you explain a few more that you wanted to address?
Well, I remember earlier you talked about when you started. You started with you started making music in Spanish.
Yeah.
Did you ever consider going back and doing that, or do you still do that a little bit in your tracks now?
Alright, so look at what's going on. I feel like now, for example, Cardi B, shout out to her, 6ix9ine, like Cat G's, these are all Latino artists in the hip hop industry, bro. They do, I can't. And it's like all the Cardi B, all of them, they all have their own sound. I got my own sound. I definitely know I got my own sound, so I feel like what I added, yeah, of course. Have people told me like, yo, you should add Spanish in music? Yeah, of course, to get both market, you know. Right. At the end of the day, I want the money. Like, for example, Pitbull. That's why I admire him so much, because he started English. And he's like a freaking pop star, a sensation. Like he does like Spanish and English. So if it gets to that point, and I will do it, but as of right now, I don't want to confuse my listeners.
Gotcha.
Because I don't want people to be like, oh, now he want to rap Spanish. Because I don't want to sound like an asshole, but I do it myself too, you know. Oh, he want to write Spanish now.
Yeah.
And after I listen to all your songs in English, and then you come with some Spanish, I'm not used to it. I'll be like, oh, I don't like it. Yeah. So I'd rather wait till the time come that when I do it, my fans will accept it, because I'm already something big already, you know.
So with the acceptance that you was talking about, when you walk your local communities, do they say, hey, yo, Shimmy, you know?
Yeah.
Is it more of that now?
Yeah, it was never that before.
Oh, wow.
So that's why like I said earlier, that's why I could brag and talk about, I am the top dog in Dyckman, like I am, because I work for that. And now I do walk and everybody, yo, what up, bro? Yo, Shimmy, when I come into the studio, yo, when it's your next show? And it's like, that feel good because when I first started, all the people that was saying, yo, now, they was all saying, oh, you rapping now?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, because people over here, like, they believe it's a phase. Mm-hmm. Like, oh, you do music? Yeah, oh, you do music for a couple months, that's it. Like, but with me, it wasn't that. So now, that's why everybody now actually accept the fact that I'm an artist now because I've been doing it for so long already, and then I put on tours and everything, so it's like I'm just not a regular artist no more. Like I wake up, I breathe, eat, sleep, and you know.
I feel you, man. It reminds me of a saying I always go back to: consistency beats intensity, man.
Right.
So with that, when you get that love from out of nowhere, man, like, does your opinion of those people change? How do you take that love from those people that first were like, oh, you rapping now, and now it's all love? How did you process that?
It's crazy. I was just talking about that with my engineer earlier, and I was like, for example, a situation, I'm not gonna get too detailed with it. Situation, I know a couple people that very close, you know, now they lit. Mm-hmm. Forgot about me. Mm-hmm. It's cool. Y'all do your own mans. So I brought up a situation to them. I seen them like, yo, bro, I got this going on. Automatically, they want to be next to me now. Mm-hmm. So that just showed me, and I will give them the look. Why? So when they go back home, they'll sit down and be like, damn, we hated on Shimmy. Right. And Shimmy still showed us love. Him knowing that we hated on and we doubted everything he did. Mm-hmm. That's just to show people I don't move like y'all. Yeah. Because I know what I got going on, and I'm 110% sure that my music is gonna pop. Mm-hmm. So that's what I know. I don't move like nobody. Like, if you did me dirty, bro, that's on you. But and if that gonna change how I move, nah, it's not.
Exactly. So you just don't have our support, but it seems like you have Jose's support as well. So how did you guys link up?
I went to high. I was in high school with his brother, mm-hmm. Jonathan, and we was very, very close. Like, he used to go to in New York. They have a thing now that it's not no more one high school. It's like one high school divided to like 10 floors, and each floor is a different school. So he was going to a school upstairs, but me and him was always love. Like, we would see each other, but I didn't know. I knew he boxed at the time. I didn't know Josue at the time. So then he found out I'm doing music. So recently, me and his brother got in touch again after so many years, and we haven't seen each other. He was like, yo, my brother's boxing. Mayweather promotion is behind him, etc., etc. We would like for you to come out to perform with him. I said, yeah, bro, that's dope, that's perfect. Actually, then I actually linked up with Josue, and it was all love, like.
Right. So with that being said, before we go ahead and conclude out this episode, you and Jose, y'all show that you guys can uplift your community, uplift the people as well, and provide positive energy. So we're gonna keep on giving the community what they need and what they want to hear. So once again, we appreciate you for working with R&R Sports Podcast and my friend Bryce Tidwell.
Thank you, bro.
There's more work to come ahead.
Nah, facts, and like I said, my city doors is always open. We family, bro. Like,
likewise.
Appreciate it, man.
Likewise, man.
Appreciate it, man. We'll definitely be on the lookout for all your upcoming projects.
Mm-hmm. Nah, facts. Like I said, I got the music. Yeah, y'all home in the party. Yo, Shimmy Choo. Like, and it's different now because we met. Yeah. So it's more love. So now when people tell y'all, yo, who's that? Who's that kid? You be like, or that Shimmy, we met him. We was in the studio with him. Like, you lying? I'll tell you lying. I don't know him. Like, and that's how it be. And like, sometimes I feel like, even though I'm still up and coming, people look. I learned that people look at me like that now. Like, people look at me like I'm somebody now. Right. Before, it was hard for me to understand that because I come from a place where not so many people make it. Right. So knowing that I'm doing something so positive, and I actually got a crowd of other artists following me what I'm doing, so it's like, work more, let's do it. You feel me?
One question as well, man. I'm curious. What's this next album going to be called?
Oh, alright. So it's going to be called. So it's with Snoopy, and it's called Full Moons. Ooh, okay. So I wanted to, cause I always felt like I'm the artist that I don't want people. I name my projects something that's going to be meaningful to me. For example, you wouldn't get a tat that don't mean nothing to you. So I always say that. Let's say I do drop that project, and that project goes crazy viral, and I get planned. I am gonna tag the project name on me, but I don't want to tag Shimmy Choo Volume 1. Yeah. You feel me? Like, it don't look right. You feel me? Like, I like Underdog. I named Underdog because I still feel, and I always felt that no matter what I do, people will not recognize me.
Absolutely.
Or like, damn, this kid I just turned 23. Damn, so young, put it on. Got a whole community of kids following me.
Yeah.
Like I named myself the Underdog because no matter how many videos I drop, how much music I do, how much records, whatever I do, I always felt like I still haven't done enough. So that's why we named the album coming up now, Full Moons.
And what's the hit single off that album?
So we actually looking for it, cause the album is so strong that we don't know what's gonna be what, but we do have a record in mind. It's more of a dance hall record. So it's my first dance hall record ever.
Mm.
But a lot of people, when they do dance hall record, they try to sound Jamaican.
Right.
And if you're not Jamaican, it's not gonna go for you. So you gotta, use your own spice to it. So we end up doing a record, me, Snoopy, Dinetto, and another artist called Joe. And me and Snoopy were speaking like that might be the single because I played the record for a couple DJs and they're like, yo, that record's hard.
Wow.
Because it's such a dance hall record, the ladies will dance to it in the club. So that's gonna be the single. But the name behind it, Full Moon, was more of a Snoopy got his label's called Doghouse Entertainment. And my prior album was called Underdog, and I always consider myself the underdog, so we named the mixtape Full Moons to relate to both sides. Your label, what people call me, and we named it Full Moons because at midnight, the myth is a wolf becomes a beast. So that's why in the mixtape, in the album cover, we have the moon in the bag, and we have me and him with two dogs like covering us, like with two wolves like going like if they laying on us, like we alpha. So that was the story behind it.
I like that, man.
Appreciate that, bro.
Used a lot of good ideology behind that.
Yeah, cause like I do it myself. For example, like when Drake dropped Views of the Six, and then he did the album cover on the Toronto thing. Like that is like so dope. Like, and then you start questioning like, why did he name me Views from the Six? And it's like, and then he took a picture sitting down on the tower, like, and then that means a lot to him. So, and me as an artist, as a fan of him, I looked at it like, yo, that's dope. Yeah. So I always say I gotta make sure when I do my stuff, it has a meaning behind it, not something that people are just gonna be like, all right, because this question do come up, what does it mean to you? And I don't want to just stay stuck like, you feel me?
But I appreciate it, man. This is R&R Sports Podcast. We're signing out. Look forward to more music from Shimmy Choo. Stay tuned.
Oh yeah. Sweat. Shimmy. Yeah. Sound different. Yeah. And you know it. I came in the spot with 100 goals. Club looking like a trap. They know. Security not trying to let us in. Cause we got the place packed. I'm back and they know. Trying to get close to all my chain. You would never touch that. I came in the spot with 100 goals. Club looking like a trap. 100 shots, 100 goons, 100 round, bang, bang, bang. 100 killers, 100 shooter for the odds, bang, bang, bang. 100 bottles, 100 bitches in the club, screaming gang, gang. 100 bottles, 100 bitches in the club, screaming gang, gang. She like the way that I do it. Look at my diamonds coolin'. I got the killers with me in the club, they make it action like movies. I pull up screaming, fuck the other side. Go to war, nigga, I'm down to ride. 2017 already mine. Whoever don't like it, just get in line. Hey, that's your best friend. I see her looking at the squad with her friends and then I think I wanna take her home and put her ass to rest. I got the killers with me now, please don't mind them. We wear our ski masks rolled up like it's a fashion trend. The comma logo on our head, we don't need to blend. They could get intimidating, but we safe with them. They got the chopper Drake loaded just to spray on them. I came in the spot with 100 goals. Club looking like a trap. They know. Security not trying to let us in. Cause we got the place packed. I'm back and they know. Trying to get close to all my chain. You would never touch that. I came in the spot with 100 goals. Club looking like a trap.
I took a nigga bitch and he knowin' now he mad. They get up in they feelings once I get up in my bag. I don't wanna talk unless you feelin' in my bag. Super duper soul swag drippin' out the ass. Yeah. she like me when I'm crazy. She said, Bundy, can you be my babe? She say that cause she see Bundy getting paid. I'm coming and get these pussies up on my way, yeah. I got 100 goons, 100 hoes to match. Now watch me turn the club into a fucking trap. And they know that I'm hot, so they claim to have my back. But who the fuck is these niggas acting up for they snap? Soon as I get it, boy, I go get it. My brother Shimmy say he finna shake the city. I'm a bad boy, no diddy. I can feel the hate when they hear me.
I came in the spot with 100 goals. Club looking like a trap. They know security not tryna let us in. Cause we got the place packed. I'm tryna get close to all my